Okay, how's it going, everybody? I'm here with my friends Sean. This is Sean, and this is Brandon. And we're at Earth Cafe in Orange, Old Town Orange. And I think this coffee is great. What do you think?
I'm testing the waters.
Testing the waters.
I needed to feel it out.
He's still mad about the price, which
That's
was...
what I'm mad about. That's really it.
It was about $9.
This is $8.50.
$8.50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is better price for coffee in the world.
And it stays $8.50 because Brandon doesn't tip. Alrighty. So we're going to be doing a tier list for coffee shop chains. Some of these are nationwide. Some of these are only in Southern California. That's why the title says Southern California Edition. So we created a tier list. And honestly, if you're looking for like James Hoffman or some really insightful, coffee expert type information, that's not going to happen.
And your local coffee shop won't be here. That's all I'm saying.
What was that, Brandon?
Your local coffee shop is not going to be in here.
Your local... Oh, yeah. Unless you live here.
Unless you do.
California privilege. What can I say?
Where they'll mess up your order anyways.
Where they're going to mess up your order anyways. Nonetheless, we may not be coffee experts. So sometimes we'll say a shop...
You may not be a coffee expert.
Okay, Sean here is probably the most expert of us.
This is decaf, though.
What'd you say?
My drink is decaf today.
His drink is decaf. Okay.
Oh.
That's okay. Mine is too. But sometimes we might get to a shop where the only feedback you'll get is, "Oh, I like it. It's good." And there's nothing more to it because we're not coffee experts. I don't know all the words, acidity and what are the other coffee words? You see, I don't even know them.
Crema, pool, shots. Yeah.
Yeah, I just know if I like it or not. So I'm going to start recording here on our tier lists. So here's what it looks like, guys. You can see it right here. We have the logo. Some of these, it's just the front of the shop. Now, some of these all of us have been to. Some of these only one of us has been to. But I'd say, guys, to start this off, we should pick like the worst and the best just so we know where to rank the others amongst.
Well, it's funny because the one that's the worst is not on there. It's Circle K.
Circle K, we don't want to even count them as a coffee chain, but Circle K would be...
Hold on, give me if you logged on thinking your gas station is going to be here, I really want you to log off right now. And then come back, at the end of the video. You can do that. It'll be a little spike at the end. Yeah. There we go.
Circle K would probably not even make it onto this list. We'd put them below D. We'd put them at like Z. We know we do have Taco Bell. So Taco Bell is purposely on here actually for that very reason. Good catch there, Sean. So Taco Bell is going to be...
Oh, that's a lot. Okay, there we go.
What do you think about Taco Bell coffee, Sean?
It's really bad, really watery and burned, and it makes Starbucks look good.
It makes Starbucks look good. Well, then, speaking of Starbucks, some call it mid-bucks.
Wait a minute. You go to Taco Bell like every other day.
I do go to Taco Bell a lot, but the coffee's terrible.
Okay.
It is bad. There's
coffee, right?
no, of course not. Why would I? Starbucks. I think this would be kind of like the mid-tier, right? Like there's a reason why there's so many of them. Not just the rewards app for the sake of convenience, but you know what?
What are we basing this on? Price? Setting? What are we doing? Taste only? If it's taste only, then this goes down dramatically.
I think this... See, this is very candid, guys. So we're making this up as we go. There's no official criteria other than other than our opinion.
Yeah.
I think the criteria.
Mine, but that's okay.
Well, mine too, and Sean's. We're gonna have some of these we might disagree on, and this might get a little heated. Starbucks, I think for now we can. Some call it mid-bucks because it's mid. Nothing special, but it's not bad. Sorry, guys. We're out in public, and it may sound like an ambulance, but it's not. It's actually just a car that has been modified, and modified.
Well, why don't we go down the list? Sean, what do you think about Starbucks?
Okay.
You probably go there the most.
Probably. Okay. I think it's So I don't really like their espresso very much, but if I do have to get it, I get blonde. That's a good alternative, but I typically will get the cold brew. But yeah, I would agree with the B standing, the B tier, because they're just, if we're basing it just on taste, it's probably in the middle for me.
Pretty much taste.
But the water, that is my favorite. That's my favorite.
All right, take that microwave.
Yeah, I think I've had a lot of drinks from Starbucks. You know, the shaken espressos tend to be pretty good. The brown sugar one in particular, I really enjoy. The cold brews are actually pretty good. I think that's the best coffee drink, in my opinion, that Starbucks has to offer. The best specialty drink, that is the cold brews. Whether it be the vanilla sweet cream or, of course, when you get to fall, you get the pumpkin flavored stuff. It's good. It's good. But nothing that's gonna blow your mind. It's good enough to where if it's close by and there's nothing else, yeah, you know, I'm down to go to Starbucks. That burnt taste that they have in the espresso more so than other places, which when I learned was done on purpose, I was actually surprised. But sometimes you crave it. Sometimes you do.
I've never craved Starbucks. I've never.
He's never. He's never.
I mean, you know, as a kid, you're getting like frappuccinos and all that, and it's great. It's probably still good, but it's a dessert coffee. That's what frappuccino is. So, but I would only agree with the B, just because it's relatively not too expensive. There's a lot of variants. It's not great, but you know you can do it. It's everywhere too. I mean, school, work. It's probably right across the corner from wherever you are right now. So, I mean, quick, easy, efficient. It's a decent coffee place.
Yeah. Very unfortunate though that a B tier has to be everywhere. I wish one of these shops that we're gonna rank in S tier would be on every corner instead. So let's set that benchmark now. What is like a top tier coffee shop? Now, I'm gonna. Brandon has an answer. What do you think is a top tier shop on this list? Let's see if we agree.
Tierra Mia has to go S tier. S tier.
Tierra Mia's S tier. What do you think, Sean?
I actually haven't tried it there yet.
Right next to campus.
I'm definitely on board with S tier or A tier for sure. Sean,
what's holding you back from S tier?
There's just a few I like more, but they might also be just S tier. They might also just.
The only thing that could possibly hold Tierra Mia back is the fact that the place itself is all right. That how it looks is all right. The parking lot is not it.
Depending on the one you're going to.
He probably goes to the LA location more, but the one in Anaheim, the parking lot's not it. But the coffee is it. So, and that's what we're ranking. So. Well, actually, that's not true because Starbucks, I gave a list of reasons that weren't the coffee, but
that's true. But that's okay.
I'm sticking with the.
So, what can you tell us about Tierra Mia that, just for those who aren't from SoCal, what is Tierra Mia?
Well, Tierra Mia is a Spanish-based coffee shop. So you got stuff like horchata lattes, you got churro lattes, you got different specialty drinks that they got throughout the seasons. So, and overall, it's a strong flavor. That's first off, but it's pretty diverse in what they got. So I would say, just based on that alone, I would go with the ranking just because it tastes so dang good. So
it is good.
It's close to a major university where we used to go, so you know a lot of access there too.
And that's going to be true about a few of these places too. Sean, are you okay with since Brandon has had Tierra Mia probably the most of all of us, to just let him have that S tier for that location? Okay. I think he felt pressured to say yes, but we gotta keep this video moving along. So okay, so these are the benchmarks for us, as you can see here. I guess we don't have to go in order, guys. But let's give Sean a bit of a voice. We know that Sean's the only one here that has been to a Blue Bottle and has probably the strongest opinions about Blue Bottle. This is one of the biggest chains in the state of California. You have your Starbucks, your Dunkin'. Brandon and I both haven't had it, which is surprising since there are so many of them. If you look at a list of amount of locations in the state and for coffee chains, Blue Bottle is up there. So, Sean, I'll hand you over the mic. What do you think about Blue Bottle? Give us your insight.
I think Blue Bottle would go in A because just the espresso and the quality of everything is so good.
What's unique about Blue Bottle?
I guess they have like a lot of like their handmade pastries are very rustic and like local, and also they really focus on sustainability too. Like I know that's probably doesn't matter to a lot of you, but or maybe it does, I don't know, but
Liberal. I'm just kidding. That's edited out, right? No. We're all candid here, guys. We're all
no, but yeah, just also they give you free dog treats. Like if you bring in your dog, or say you have a dog at home, they'll give you a little.
Maybe that's where we lose it because we don't have dogs. So.
They'll give you a milk bone. But yeah, I would say it's A tier for sure.
Okay. Good.
Also, the only one in Orange County is in Newport Beach, so it's really pretty by the water.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, and a lot of these shops you're going to notice are based in Orange County specifically. These guys are from Orange County. He's from Fullerton. He's from RSM. I'm from LA County, so there are a lot of shops specifically in LA County I haven't tried because I have to see my friends in Orange County. So I'm in Orange County a lot more. So let's see here. McCafe. I've been really excited to do McCafe. I think McCafe, because of these benchmarks we've set, is pretty clearly a C tier quality coffee.
What about Old McCafe?
Old McCafe? What do you mean?
None of us were alive, and then you have a lot of people in their 60s saying that this was the best coffee ever, and they reflect back on it.
Well, perhaps that was before,
that was before
special.
the lawsuit, probably.
That was probably before so many coffee shops
You
were.
guys know about the lawsuits. That's a piece of trivia right there. Do you know about the lawsuits?
No.
Where they had it going at such a high degrees for the coffee, and it spilled on someone's lap and hurt them in that way, and then they adjusted the how they make their coffee.
I follow.
I don't have to actually change the coffee at all, but I have people who solemnly swear that the McCafe before, like in the 70s or 80s, whichever one, was like the best thing ever. So, but we're not judging that. We're just judging it right now.
For $1 coffee, it's not bad. You can get a big cup of McCafe for very cheap, and it doesn't taste great, but it doesn't taste bad. It's fine. Sure, but remember, the whole criteria is our opinion. Now, the coffee's not strong. It's very weak. It's going to be very sweet, especially if you get a latte. You're going to taste that syrup, but you know what? It doesn't taste bad. It's not the worst thing, and you're not paying much for it, and you get your little caffeine fix. You can get that Egg McMuffin and McDonald's breakfast, and you're content, with the coffee.
We're big fans of McDonald's too, though. We like McDonald's food in general.
Yeah,
as well. So
absolutely.
Last time I was at McDonald's whenever I went with him. So.
Okay, so I'm trying to keep the less controversial ones first because I think we're going to get into some arguments later on. Winchell's. Have you guys had Winchell's coffee? No? Okay, that's a D tier. Let's keep this moving. Winchell's coffee is terrible. It's terrible. Donut shops just... Why is it that donut shops are so bad? Well, we'll get to that one in a second, Brandon. But why is it that donut shops are just so bad at making coffee? Generally speaking, why is that? And why is it that the K-Cups, there's a whole brand named after donut shop coffee? It's that doesn't make me want to have the coffee more. Donut shop coffee tends to be terrible, except it's not as terrible for what Brandon was alluding to next, which is Dunkin' Donuts, oh boy, I'm between B and C tier. It's better than McCafe, but I don't know if it's as good as Starbucks. Maybe we'll just, It's a lot of sugar.
Free Dunkin' Donuts?
I don't get free Dunkin' Donuts. No. Why would I? No.
The future family member works there.
Oh yes. Well, not right now. Brandon, my fiance, her sister works at Dunkin' Donuts, and she did give us some free coffee. I'm not gonna tell you which location. I don't want her to get fired. I want. She's gonna work again in the summer, maybe. But yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. I have it in B tier right now. But you know what, Sean? What do you think?
yeah, I would agree with this. My only issue with them is that sometimes they it's very inconsistent. They add too much milk sometimes, or like I typically get Americanos, but I don't even bother with that there because like the ice melts too much too, and they just don't. The way that they make things is very inconsistent, but I think the espresso is probably the same as Starbucks. So
I agree. I think it's on par with Starbucks.
I have no reference.
Starbucks might be offended by this.
I've only ever been there once, and it was the airport. That was it.
I think
We were going to Costa Rica. That was it.
I think it's cheaper quality coffee than Starbucks, but honestly, the extra sugar they add to the coffee makes up for it. Okay, speaking of sugar, I have one that's going to wreak havoc here, guys. I think, wait, is it on here? It should be on here. If not, we need to add it. I'm looking for Dutch Bros. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add it right now to this. I did download a picture for Dutch Bros. I just forgot to add it on here. Because this is, that's okay. I'm going to do this real quick.
It's a Christian channel, guys. Be patient and kind.
are we gonna edit this out?
No, we're not editing anything out, Sean.
Fruit of the spirits, guys. Come on.
Oh, look at that, guys. Dutch Bros is right here.
It was already on there.
We have people revving their engines, and it's making us take a quick pause. Me, as in... Okay. You're going 5 miles per hour. Nobody cares if you can rev your engine while in traffic. Dutch Bros. So this is where it gets maybe a little difficult. Because we're talking about how the drink tastes versus how the coffee itself is, right? Dutch Bros coffee in of itself is maybe not the highest quality. It's probably not the best on its own. Maybe Sean can speak to that a bit more since he always gets Americanos, which is, just espresso and water. But, man, the drinks are so delicious. They are so delicious.
Is it really because of the coffee, though?
No, but it's delicious.
I think it is delicious. I'll give you that. But I would give it the A. That's where I would put it at because it's not utilizing the coffee itself.
Oh, okay. Sean's gonna probably make her. So in my opinion, when it comes to Dutch Bros, I listen.
If you want to go raw taste, it'll probably go up in the S if you really like dessert coffee. If you don't like dessert coffee, this place goes right up in the
yeah, it's a sweet treat. It's a sweet treat for sure. You wouldn't consider this like your morning cup of joe. It's, going out and getting some dessert more so than anything else. Dessert with caffeine. I love me a good double torture, a golden eagle, a 911. Listen, they have the best names. If we're going strictly based off of who names their coffees the best, Dutch Bros has got to be it. The drive-thru takes 10 hours. At least they do here in California. So I love their specialty drinks. They're quite delicious. I'm kind of tempted to give them an S tier though. Just maybe there's even some. This is my opinion.
2 years ago, I would have agreed with you. 2 years ago, I probably would have agreed with you. But if I'm thinking back,
I think we're gonna end up doing A tier because I don't think Sean quite thinks Dutch Bros is S tier. What do you think?
I was gonna say, like, what do we do if our opinion is quite different? Do we just go in the middle? Okay.
Compromise. Well, what do you think?
Okay, I've only been 3 times now, I think, and the third time I didn't even get anything, so that's saying something.
Okay.
I would say C because it's definitely better than Taco Bell.
No, Sean, there is no way we can put Dutch Bros on par with McCafe. There is no way we could do that, Sean.
Also, you're also looking at what else is on the list. So it's better. It's definitely better than Starbucks. It's definitely better than Dunkin'.
I think Sean disagrees with that too, though. He really has low views of Dutch Bros. So you know what? We might have to move it to B tier to go right in the well. If we could do this mathematically, how would we do it? I'm not too sure.
I'll just say B so we can.
This pains me, guys. I think.
No, he said he's going B.
Oh, so we can go A. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's maybe do a few more rapid fire just for sake of time. Maybe we'll pick the more uninteresting coffee shops that are on here. Klatsch Coffee, quality coffee. The better, it's like Starbucks, but better in my opinion. Sean?
Yeah, I've been one time. It smells so bad, like right now.
Exhaust, guys.
Yeah, I would probably say A. Also, it's really, really good espresso for sure.
I get their it's called a cap on tap. It's essentially cold brew mixed with oat milk, and it's you can get it sweetened if you'd like to, and it's on tap. So as soon as you order it, they bring it out to you. It's really good. I think that's an A tier. Okay, let's do some more rapid fire. 85 Degree Bakery. What do you guys think of 85? I think their drinks are really good.
I've only been there a couple of times. I think I would say probably lean the B tier.
Yeah.
B tier. I'm gonna say top of B tier.
Yeah,
I would say I do enjoy their drinks more than Starbucks. Oh no! Oh no! Guys, we're gonna take a quick. Hello, how's it going? Hi, Alicia, how's it going? We're just recording. We're actually recording here. We're recording a coffee shop tier list while drinking Earth Cafe.
What's on this list, huh? Let's see.
What do you think of our tier list so far, Samuel?
Dunkin' needs to be higher.
What? You're crazy.
Needs to be lower. Blue Bottle needs to be lower.
What?
Yeah, Made has to be all at the top. Made is obviously on the top. Herb is like in the middle.
Reborn's gonna be lower.
Yeah, Reborn's
What's
gonna
your-
be.
what's your
McCafe it needs to be at the level of Dunkin' for sure. Like
What? No, you're crazy.
Yes, it's good. They got
Samuel's here to just stir the pot, guys. He's here just to stir the pot.
Stir it, yes.
Okay, what about Dutch Bros? We ended up on A tier. A tier's good.
It's fine where it belongs. Yeah, it belongs there.
It's fine where it belongs.
Good value and good price.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's do a few with Sam real quick, if that's okay. Because we have Sam here. Sam, he's also he's a coffee connoisseur. He probably knows more about coffee than all of us. Although we will disagree with him blatantly. Samuel, let's see here. What do you think about? Let's pick one. What do you think about Better Buzz?
It's like C. Bye. Te veo mañana. Okay. It's C for sure. Not above C. It's like a C level.
C for Better Buzz?
It's pretty bad.
Have you had?
The latte I've gotten has been like way too like undermade. Like they don't make.
What do you mean by undermade?
So I say the quality is comparable to Dunkin'. Like that's literally like how I.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
Every Starbucks I've been to is the same bad experience. That's
Tried cold brew.
I don't drink cold brew. Well, also cold brew is like a toss-up.
I like Better Buzz a lot. I'm gonna move it to B tier. It's not equal.
I also said the same thing.
Man,
About Watch, though. Like,
you cannot do Better Buzz in with McCafe though.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make sense.
With McCafe though, like if you're a basic coffee drinker, I think you can get a lot out of it. Like they do like all the basics are. Stick around. Like I'm not saying like you're gonna get like a Kiara meal experience, but like if you're like let's say you're on the road or something and you only have to choose between Starbucks, Dunkin', McCafe, like McCafe might be the best value for your buck. So.
Okay.
And I used to roast that place. You remember that? But
Yeah,
like,
Samuel hates McCafe.
I came around.
He does. He roasts. He would roast me for having it every day when I was in school. It's not easy out there for college students. Back when I was in college, Now I'm drinking Earth Cafe, so you know what that means. Hey, that's right.
We caught him there once.
Yes, indeed. I'm just kidding. I still don't have that much money. Okay, you know what? I know a place that Samuel is high on. Let's hear some positives from Samuel. What do you think of Made Coffee?
It's S tier, obviously.
Wait, S tier all the way up.
They just opened their third location. That's how good they are. Like,
What's good about Made?
Good, like, it's a good business. It's got like a very like the staff.
Have a seat. I don't know if you guys have been able to see Sam this time.
The staff is well trained. They always like have rotational drinks. Like they have they kind of like adjust prices based on the area too. So like I know their Fullerton ones are lower than your Belinda. Like what else? Like they have good merch. They have good merch as well. Like so it's like pretty well rounded. They have everything like tea, lemonades. Like they got a lot.
I find Made to be more of an A tier, like on par with Clutch. And what do you think about Made, Brandon?
The Spanish latte is an easy S. The Spanish latte at Made is easily.
I might be outvoted, guys.
Yeah, I actually think Made does belong on S.
Okay, you know what? We'll keep it on S. Compromise. It's not just my opinion; it's everyone's opinion. Are you guys gonna stick around, or are you gonna head out? Okay, guys, that was your guest appearance of Sam Sandoval. Take care.
Okay. Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye bye.
Wait! Don't forget your bag.
Oopsies. Thank you.
Oh, she went to what's that place called?
We all went to college together, guys, and so we just so happened to run into one another. So it's really funny.
Talking about the drink she was holding, she went to. There's one right here in the bank.
So yes, so Sean is talking right now. He's telling me a bit about Play Coffee, which is right over here in the bank. We don't have it on here because there's only 2 of them.
For the camera's sake, that guy Sam is one of the most harshest coffee critics there is. I mean, he's not really professional at all, but one of the harshest guy. He calls most of these places probably be in C tier.
Yeah.
Probably most of these. So if he said Made was S tier, I'm just saying that's it. It's got a little weight to it.
Made is a good coffee. It's a good coffee shop.
So we did not plan that. I'm just saying that.
No, we did not. And I don't think they were able to see him on camera, or at least his face. But oh well, that's okay.
Well, it's just funny. The camera's gonna see me light up for no reason and looking this way.
That's true.
Trying to get their attention, but that's just funny.
That's funny. Okay, so we're moving along pretty well.
Get rid of Pete's over here. Come on. Get the
Pete's? What do you think? Okay, Pete's, what, like B tier?
B tier.
Yeah.
I think it goes above Starbucks, but yeah.
Okay, let's see if there's any others that we can just kind of quickly agree on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll do it there.
It's better than 85, in my opinion.
It's better than 85?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that one is like.
Wait. Better Buzz. Let's spend more time on Better Buzz because Sam just came by. He said it was B tier. I don't think it's B tier. I think Better Buzz is. They have one drink, the best drink in the world, I believe it's called, and it's not the best drink in the world, even though that's what it's called. But it's really good. It's really good. Their drinks are sweet, but you know what? They do give you a better buzz than other coffee shops. They are caffeine. They are dense in caffeine.
How about you put it below Pete's but above 85? What do you think of that?
Okay, I can do that.
It's, in my opinion, it's really, the cold brew is actually quite good. And it's very, very, very strong.
Do you agree with that placement?
Yeah, I would say so. But they have really good merchandise too. And then I was talking about Blue Bottle's pastries earlier, but it's actually, the selection at Better Buzz is quite impressive too. And then they have their own merch.
Well,
I don't know.
I think they're quite close to each other, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Because one's Newport and the other's Laguna Niguel.
Well, there's a Fullerton one now.
Oh, I was talking
So-
about those.
Yeah.
Let's. I really want to give this one an S tier, but I'm afraid you guys are going to disagree with me. But if there's any that I would love for you guys to just give me, it's Making Phil's an S tier.
I disagree with you.
No, come on. You know what? I wish Sam Sandoval was still here. He would give Phil's an S tier also. Made and Phil's are his bread and butter.
No, the thing is, Phil's is never consistent. That's
Okay, here's the reason why Brandon cannot do Phil's coffee. I will tell you right now.
Okay.
I will tell you right now, for those of you, it's because he gets almond milk, and here's the thing.
I used to get almond.
He every time he's had Phil's, he's had almond milk, and here's the thing. It's pour over, okay? These are pour over coffees. These aren't espresso drinks. As almond milk is much better with espresso, but when you're talking pour over, those milk substitutions are gonna make the drink less tasty. The filtered soul, the mocha tesora, you're talking some delicious stuff here that's now being sold even in stores, grocery stores. They're holding Phil's coffee because it's so good. And you know what? It's all pour over, and that's okay, because you know what? You won't even know the difference.
I'll give you the A, but bottom of A. That's where I'll give it to you.
I'm not happy.
Sure, I'll agree with Brandon.
I don't even want to give it A, but for your sake, I'll
Now,
give it A.
to clarify, when I said you won't even notice it's pour over, you will, of course. But what I'm saying is, if you usually get like a sweet latte and you go to Phil's, don't let the fact that it's all pour over scare you. It's gonna be sweet and delicious. That's the point I'm making. I guess we have to move it to A. I'm not happy about this.
The mojito drink was pretty good, and then also there's a rose one. But there's one with spice that's absolutely disgusting because it like.
Well, maybe you just ordered the wrong thing.
Yeah, that could be, but like, I'm not gonna try everything on the menu.
Ideally, there should not be a wrong thing that you don't order.
No, I think there is. I'm gonna disagree. 85 Degree Bakery. They have 85 Bakery has the sea salt coffee, which for those who like that kind of thing, it's really good. But if you order the sea salt latte and you that's not your thing, it's gonna be a bad tasting drink because you ordered the wrong thing. So, you know what? That's fine, guys. Just so you know, Phil's is an S tier, but we're going to keep it in A tier just because we have some misinformation coming from both sides of me. But that's fine. We'll keep it there. Jones Coffee. This is one that only I can make a decision about because this is LA County based. I think they're from South Pasadena. They're a C tier. I think some people in LA may not be happy about this, especially if you're in the Pasadena area, because these guys are a coffee staple in the area. Nonetheless, there's music, guys, playing pretty loud. I want to make sure that what I'm saying is heard.
Really? You put it C tier.
You think I'm heard? Yeah, it's C tier. Okay, now that the car's driving away, I can continue.
Can we do Black Dot?
Yes, give me 1 second. I'm about to tell you what. Yeah, Black Dot is right there. So Jones Coffee Roasters. It's just mid. It's just below. Quite frankly, maybe a little below mid, which is why we're putting it in C tier. There's also one in the airport in Burbank as well, Hollywood Burbank Airport. It's just like not that great, honestly. I don't know. Like I said, sometimes it's just my opinion, and there's no other criteria. Although if you go to the one in South Pass, the lobby is super cool. You go upstairs. I'll put a picture up and show you what I mean. Okay, which one did you want to get to? Black Dot? Okay, Black Dot. I don't know about you guys, but I think Black Dot's an S tier.
I do think it's S tier. I think you're absolutely right.
Vietnamese coffee's delicious.
And also, here's the thing. They're a chain, and they don't suck. That's the other thing, too. It's actually really efficient. The Irvine Spectrum one, oh my goodness. 5 out of 5 right there. But
yeah.
It's strong coffee, and you can get a ton of different options. You can get stuff with boba. If you don't like boba, you don't have to get boba. That's the nice thing about it. But if you like boba, it's going to be great. So, I mean, it's just a great amount of thing. And on top of all that, it's not super costly. So,
I've only tried it once, but I thought it was pretty good. So, yeah.
Cool.
It's on my tier 1. It really is.
What do you guys think about Bodhi Leaf being an A tier?
Yeah, no, it's so.
I think Bodhi Leaf, I'm trying to decide where in A tier. I agree with the A tier. I'm just trying to decide where. Probably above Phil's.
Please,
No,
come on.
Above Phil's. It's above Phil's. It's above Phil's.
I would say it's right there in the middle of those two.
Better than Dutch Bros? You know what? Yeah, objectively the coffee is better. And you know what? If you go to that Bodhi Leaf in Anaheim, it's really cool. You can see where all the coffee is being imported and everything. They are legit. They love coffee. Coffee is a hobby of Bodhi Leafs. It's not just, any thoughts?
I think you're also able to order like green coffee beans from them or something on their website.
Really?
To roast yourself, but I would agree. And they have kombucha on tap, which I'm a big fan of.
Also,
that's cool.
Also, I honestly think they have some of the best, what do you call these again? The one I just got? They
have good blended drinks.
They have really good blended drinks. Those are phenomenal. I mean, you don't really go to coffee shops to try blended drinks, but still.
I had a latte, and it had Teddy Graham's cold foam, and it was amazing. Okay, cool. Let's see here, guys. So we're Portos, which is going to be all cold brew. I'd say it's like top of B tier. Yeah, we have a Portos here.
Like, as in like
Portos Bakery. Yeah, they have coffee. They have a whole.
I think they're.
Are you want to do A tier?
No, I'm just trying to think because Portos. I'm trying to think of everything that's around Portos, as in the sandwiches and stuff. But we're not ranking the sandwiches.
No. So with Portos, we're thinking about the Portos cold brew, which is really good. It's cold brew, sweetened condensed milk.
If you were ranking restaurants, this is easy yes, easily.
Just the coffee though.
But if it's coffee, yeah, top of B tier is fine. I'm fine with that.
Any thoughts on Portos, Sean, or do you? Okay, let's pick a shop for Sean that you would like. Ooh, okay. We might disagree on the mugs, but Sean, I'm going to give you the mic. Tell us about the mugs and where you think it should be ranked.
Okay. For this one, I remember it being pretty good actually.
They have pizza waffles or something, right?
Pizza waffles,
right? They have that.
I don't know, but we're talking about coffee, guys. Let's stay on track. Sean, tell us about what specialty drinks have you had? Have you had any specialty?
No, just the Americano. That's what I order everywhere to assess their quality. Honestly, I usually just get my coffee black and with some stevia. So, but I remember it was pretty good.
Whoa.
I went.
Not what you said. I'm looking at what he's placing it.
Okay.
B tier, no.
I don't know if it's about Portos.
I went with Noah. He got this crazy drink with like cocoa powder on it, and he spilled it all over himself.
Yeah,
But
so-
it was good. I agree with
I had the tiramisu latte. It was really good. I did spill all the cocoa powder on me, and it was like filled to the like very top, so it was hard not to spill. Which, it is what it is. They have a new foam coffee too. It's like basically just all like foamed up coffee. It's whipped coffee. My fiance had it, and it was interesting. It was different. I think it's overpriced a bit, in my opinion. They do their drinks are expensive. So, I mean, in my opinion, I think they're like a B tier. What do you think, Sean? Are you okay at B tier, or do you want to rank it higher?
For the mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good with me.
Okay, cool. Now for me, I'm gonna move Moon Goat, easy S tier for me. Moon Goat is awesome.
I agree. That's it. That's all.
I haven't tried it in
Actually,
a while.
You've never had Moon
The only thing
Goats?
I will disagree with you on is that it's too low on S tier. I think.
Yeah, we can move it straight to
No,
the
I think
top.
that's proper. I
Right,
think-
right there.
No, above. It could. I think if you swap Tiramia or Moon Goat, I don't have a problem without her being on the top. But I would personally give Moon Goat a slight edge, slightly,
Yeah.
because it's a way better venue, way better.
Yeah, great espresso drinks. Very sweet, very strong. Great cold foam.
The churro latte is the best thing ever.
Okay, yeah. And they've got really cool merchandise.
Expensive though. Not the coffee, the merchandise.
The merchandise is expensive, but it's cool.
They are literally the go.
Yeah.
They literally are.
I hate to say this, guys. So this next place, so Stones and Shoes, we are a Christian YouTube channel. So we do not condone the vulgar language that is on that is posted, or not. It's not language, but the jokes that and the things that they allude to in their aesthetics and in their branding. Coffee Dose. It's an S tier though.
I've never been,
It's an S tier.
but I've heard.
This is all me.
Likes it.
Yeah, so my fiance loves Coffee Dose. They have all these kind of dirty jokes on their cups and all this very like pink and glittery aesthetic. And listen, I'm not a fan of it. I don't want to be seen in public going into this shop
That's why
at
I
all.
have a fiance.
That's why I have a fiance, so it's okay when I go with
That's
her.
the purpose of it, guys. It's
That's
not about
that's
God. It's about.
it's not about.
Coffee Dose. It is about God.
But it's it's delicious, and
How much is a drink normally?
I don't remember. It's pretty standard. Let's move forward. Verve Coffee.
I love Verve. It's so
Tell us about Verve, Sean.
put it up in the S tier. I used to go to Hillsong Church in LA when they were on like Hill Street or Spring Street or something. But I would walk there every time after. And the aesthetic also is just beautiful, like plants everywhere, and then the wooden like tables, and just I love it there so much. And the coffee obviously is quite good as well. Yeah.
They also have a new partnership with Capital One, like Capital One Cafe.
where is this?
It's in Irvine Spectrum for those of you who are in Orange County. It's Capital One Cafe, but it's basically just a Verve inside.
Quality is consistent. It's great there too.
Yeah, I think Verve is good. I'll give you the S tier, Sean, since you're very passionate. In my opinion, it would have been more A or B, but that's cool. We'll give it.
It's a part of it. It's at least a part of it.
Yeah, it's our opinion. That's the criteria. Listen, you can disagree and share us in the comments down below what you think. But we're kind of getting to the end here. Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I'm sorry, guys. It's a C tier. It's not.
Worse than Starbucks, I think.
It's the worst major
I will-
coffee chain in my
I will
opinion.
say that I think Coffee Bean, it's not good. It's not good. But there are a few drinks on there that, because we're ranking coffee, I'm not going to move that any higher. But there are some non-coffee drinks they have there that are phenomenal. If you've never tried
That's true. They have good blended drinks.
If you don't, it's not about the coffee. So again, we're not gonna rank it because they have this strawberry blended drink. It has no caffeine at all, but man, it's so simple and amazing. It just is.
Yeah, their blended drinks, I think, will have us move them past like McCafe, for instance. I'm actually going to fix these a little bit. McCafe is the bottom of C tier.
Okay, I like how they use nugget ice, which Starbucks is slowly switching to, but they were the first ones to have oat milk in the U.S. in a chain when that was becoming popular.
Their deals online, if you use the app for Coffee Bean, their deals are pretty good too.
But the app's kind of, it's not user friendly.
It is not, but they do have a lot of good deals too. I'll say that.
Okay. So let's go to Coffee Code. Have you guys had it before? I think it's pretty good. I could move it to I would move it to A tier, honestly.
Isn't that one like a Korean-owned business?
They are a Korean-owned business. Of course, their specialty is their espresso drinks, like many of these shops. It's consistent. It's quality. They don't really have much of a. There's not really much of a brand identity to them, honestly. But for those who live close to one, who know that. You'll see them as regulars because it's a good coffee shop. Okay, so we have Alfred, Earth Cafe, which we're doing last since we're at Earth Cafe, and then Smoke and Tiger. Smoke and Tiger, you've never had Smoke and Tiger? Smoke and Tiger they are actually rapid. They're expanding. No, there's one in Brea. There's one near me in San Gabriel, actually.
So it's pretty much LA.
For me, Smoke and Tiger's top of A tier. I think they are. Are they Korean? And so they've got a mocha with cherry. They have a really good tiger latte that's basically your brown sugar oat milk espresso blend. A what?
They got a smoke latte too.
I don't think they have a smoke flavored latte. No. There's also they have a vanilla latte with cardamom. Is that what's called cardamom? Cardamom. Yeah, and it's okay. It's not their best drink, but I think.
I don't know the other coffee place, by the way. So.
What do you think of Smoke and Tiger?
I like it. They're really well known for their pastries too.
Yeah.
And I think Smoking Tiger, you should look it up. It's like a Korean myth or something, mythology. It's a really cool story, but yeah, there's a purpose behind the name.
Sean, this is a Christian YouTube channel. Are you trying to turn these people into pagans? No. We got to cut that out, guys. We got to cut that. Just kidding. Okay. And then Alfred. They have a world famous vanilla latte. That's what self-proclaimed, of course, but still very good. I would say I'd imagine them being on par with, even though I've never had Blue Bottle.
You ever watch the movie Elf?
Nah. Oh, of course I've seen Elf. Yeah.
Where he walks in the coffee shop and he's it says New York's best coffee, and then he tastes it. It's terrible.
Well, maybe it's just because he's never had coffee. Maybe they don't have coffee in the North Pole. I would put Alfred in A tier. I think their syrup's house made at each location. These guys are more so based in LA, so we're paying some homage to the LA chains here. But they're sweet and tasty lattes, and honestly, I've only had the latte here, Alfred's. But any thoughts on Alfred?
Their espresso is pretty good. I've only had iced Americanos, but also I really like their interior. They have these really cool paper straws. I hate paper straws, but these ones are tolerable, and they're black and white. I know that doesn't matter, but I'm just talking about the design here. The app too is also really pretty if you're into user interface things, but I agree with A.
So we've come to the end, everyone. We are at Earth Cafe. What do we think? Honestly, we're not paid to do this. You look at our subscriber count. We're certainly not paid to do this.
Not yet. Not yet. Anymore.
Not yet, of course. Honestly, guys, I'm down to move them to top of S tier. I think this is great. This is great stuff. I think Earth Cafe is amazing.
I can agree with you for the S. I don't know if top of S is where I would put it.
We can move it, but I think it's.
I think S is fine.
I think I'm okay making it the best coffee shop.
Guys. Again, we're not paid to do this, so I can say whatever I want, right? This was $8.50 for this cup.
You got a blended
this
drink,
was this was $8.50 for this cup, guys. So
You pay for the quality sometimes.
but I don't think it was an $8.50 cup though. That's my thing. So I think this was at best, at your, I don't know, $7.50 if you really want to put it up there. I mean, $7 is usually how much coffee costs nowadays, anyways. So it's not too much over. It's still a lot though. So I personally, I would move it below Mungo. That's where I would put it. I would put it below Mungo. Because I love Mungo that much. I'm the voice of reason here.
This is better than Moon Goat.
Yeah.
But how about we do below Tiramia, better than Moon Goat?
You guys both
Compromise. Which I don't think Tiramia is the best shop on this tier list, but you know what? If that's what you guys think, then we'll keep it there. But okay, so this is what we've got, guys. Now, maybe there will one day be a part 2 to this. Let us know in the comments which places we may have missed. Now, there are a lot of great coffee shops that...
Chains.
These are chains. Maybe if there's a lot of locals watching this, we'll do a more specific one geared towards like specific shops. Like Tim is making great coffee in San Juan Capistrano. That's a great shop. Shout out to Tim. Great barista.
Literally only Tim. He's the only guy that works there.
It's a one-man show, and it's called Tim is Making Great Coffee, and that's what he does. So there's a lot of really cool local spots in the area. There's also a lot of like mid shops that have like really obscure names that honestly we probably wouldn't even include in another video. But yeah, I think.
Is there any coffee shops you want to shout out?
Yeah, any coffee shops you'd like to shout out?
Give me a minute to think.
We'll give Sean a minute.
I mean, RSM local right here. I have to shout out Lisa Smoke Coffee. It's not S tier. It's probably A tier, but wow, you guys put in the work. For a small coffee shop, it's great.
Yeah. Docking Bay 7 in Disneyland. In Star Wars Land, they make these cold brews that are... We're talking about Disneyland. It's a cold brew with like this... It's like this sweet cream cheese foam at the top with cocoa pebbles. Or Cocoa Puffs, not Cocoa Pebbles. Really good. Really delicious stuff. Yeah, that's another one I'd like to shout out.
Any thoughts?
I think we... yeah, go ahead.
I really like Golden State Coffee Roasters in Placentia.
Really good menu.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's beautiful inside, but coffee is always on. It's always good quality. So.
You know what? Since that's your special recommendation, I'm not gonna say anything about what you said about the coffee. I think it's kind of mid, but that's okay. That's okay, Sean. You know what? Where I do agree with you is that they have one of the best. I think places to study or do work. It's really cool on the inside. It's in Old Town Placentia. But okay, great. Well, thank you. That wraps it up, guys. I don't know how long this was. Hopefully the camera's still recording. And this. If not, hopefully one of these has been working the whole time so we can preserve this in some way. But thank you guys for watching. This is our tier list. Let us know what you think down in the comments. And yeah.
If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
And Instagram.
Oh, and the mic is still recording, I can see. Okay, bye-bye, guys.